Jennifer Donahue is a Huffington Post contributor and a fellow with the Eisenhower Institute up at Gettysburg College. She's a familiar face here, thankfully. Jennifer, there she is, looking gloomy, appropriately for this topic. And Peter Kieran is the author of a provocatively titled new book. I don't even say, there it is. You can read it, not to say it. There it is on the screen, which takes aim at political partisanship and details how America can get back on track. Well, were you surprised, Peter? It's nice to meet you. Are you surprised? Now, in the introduction to your book, you write that compromise has become a dirty word up there.
It has, and I'm disappointed. I won't say I was surprised that Olympia Snowe left, but she's graced Congress since 1978 with the kind of balance and fortitude necessary to make compromise happen. And we're going to miss her. And I think the challenge is going to be that I'm not sure this is an inside job anymore. It's got to be done by the American people.
You know, Jennifer, you know politics like I do, and it seems like all the great things on the Hill that have ever happened up there, like the most important thing they ever did was civil rights, remember? Where Everett Dirksen got together with Lyndon Johnson, and they did something magic. They said no more Jim Crow, no more discrimination. A magical thing they did together. It could only have been done together. Don't people know you can't do it one party? You need to get even on health care, it would have been so much better if there'd been a compromise and they'd all gotten together. Your thoughts?
I agree with you, and I think what's interesting is that the public is at a total disconnect with where Congress is right now. The parties have so much disproportionate power. I think because of current finance reform laws, campaign finance allows you to give $2,500 to a candidate during the primary, $2,500 to a candidate during the general election, but you can give as much money to each party as you want to. So the parties are controlling who gets chosen as primary candidates. They set the agenda. And they are way far to the left and right of where their constituents are. So we're seeing the parties control the process. I think that's unprecedented.
You know, there's two ways to be a congressman or a senator, Peter. I've thought about this a lot in my life, my career decisions I've had to make. It seems to me you go out there and be yourself. Vote the way you think is the right way for the country. Take on your party leadership. Don't listen to the whips. Have a mixed voting record, maybe 70-30, 60-40, or make life easy for yourself. Go in the room, vote the way the whips tell you to, vote 100% ADA or 100% ACU, right or left, have a lot of friends in the cloakroom, be one of the boys, one of the girls, and everything's fine. That's the tendency they all follow. It's easier to be one of the boys, one of the girls. Just take it. Do what they tell you.
My book is about fighting the
people like that.
Of least resistance. We have to fight that. We are literally frozen, and until we understand why we're frozen, we won't be able to thaw out.
How's it killing us internationally? You're talking about being China's bitch.
Oh, I think
use your word.
Yes, the essence of it is there's a cost to all this delay. There's a cost to all this procrastination. If we were asked to lead in uncertain times, we would make 30 challenges, a list, and we'd pick 10, and we'd focus on those 10, no matter what. Hunger, homelessness, health care, immigration, energy. We would force ourselves to do that. That's not what we're doing today. We're getting diverted by little parlor tricks that have nothing to do with the challenges facing America today.
Mitch McConnell started off this presidency by saying his number one goal, Jennifer, is to destroy this administration. Number one goal. I'll be partisan in this regard. I've never heard anything so miserable as that. That means his purpose for his existence was to destroy this presidency.
And the entire party has followed suit. I think it's to their peril, because I think what's happening now is that we have a very bloody primary race going on the Republican side. And if I were to give an edge to anybody today, Chris, I'd give it to Obama. The reason is he has no primary opponents tearing him down. And whoever comes out of this as the nominee on the Republican side is going to be bloody, and they're going to have to make Obama bloody. So Obama can go the high road, campaign for a different kind of politics like he did in 2008. And that resonates with voters. I think that's a huge plus for the president.
Well, you know, the most popular politician in the world today? Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
With all the problems he had with Monica and all that mess that it was embarrassing to us all. He's the best. You know why? Because he cut compromises.
He also had a passion for the issues. He would get to the heart of the issues. He would cut the wheat from the chaff, and he could get a deal done. You sat and had a ringside seat, one of the great partnerships in history. Tip O'Neill and Ronald Reagan. Couldn't have been more different. Look what those two gentlemen worked out together.
Well, let me ask you, Jennifer, back to you, this question. Are we going to see a change in our lifetimes? Or is this going to be left, right, get nothing done?
I think we will, because I think what we saw in 2010 was a lot of Republicans basically choosing primary candidates that were further right from the electorate. We could see that correct itself. I think that was an overreach. I think leaders will be punished until they get the message, and I think we'll see flips in Congress.
Your point is, Peter Kieran, is our country's going to keep getting punished. The name of your book, not my title, Becoming China's B-I-T-C-H. Boy, you're a tough guy. Thank you for coming on.
It's a
Jennifer,
pleasure to be with you.
I hope you didn't hear that terrible word, Jennifer. Thank you for coming on. Jennifer
I didn't hear it.
Donahue.